Ho, ho, ho. But enough about your mother. Um, we have now passed Halloween, and it is fact time to be festive. I learned this song a couple years ago, and haven't really played it since. But I really like the lyrics, and let's see if I can pull it off for a video today. So, it's called Yesterday by a band called Useful Jenkins. Yesterday, turn on my TV, what did I see? Well, you might not believe me if you hadn't been conditioned to receive visions of violence and death almost daily. And how can this be? I don't understand how we can be free, but slaves to society. And when will we see that this is insanity? People, can you hear me? Am I speaking clearly? Lord, won't you take away all this pain? Give us a slap upside the brain, said, hey, wake up today. Future's right now, we can be the change. I said, Lord, won't you take away all this pain? Give us a slap upside the brain, said, hey, wake up today. Future's right now, you can feel the change. What you gonna say when the well runs dry? And how you gonna spend when there ain't nothing to buy? Don't get yourself fooled into living a lie, because life starts today, then tomorrow you die. And all around the world it's the same old scene. We're living in the lie and it's time to break free. Just open your eyes and maybe you'll see we're more than just a product of reality. I said, Lord, won't you take away all this pain? Give us a slap upside the brain, say, hey, wake up today. Future's right now, we can be the change. I said, Lord, won't you take away all this pain? Give us a slap upside the brain, said, hey, wake up today. Future's right now, you can feel the change. I said, Lord, won't you take away all this pain? Give us a slap upside the brain, said, hey, wake up today. The future's right now, we can be the change. I said, Lord, won't you take away all this pain? Give us a slap upside the brain, said, hey, wake up today. The future's right now, you can feel the change. Yesterday, was looking in the mirror, but my reflection wasn't quite clear. My hopes and my dreams had all disappeared, and everything was replaced by fear. It's the blind stares of a million pairs of eyes, looking hard, but they never realize that alone this life is full of pain. But together we can be the change. And don't it seem strange how they lie to you and lie to me? Wars and the games and destruction of society is day after day. You see it on TV, it's disinformation and a fabricated fallacy. It's not reality, it's drugs and these unmanned drones, corrupt governments and banks and these foreclosed homes, while everybody's waiting on the saving grace. Watch Babylon fall and just count the days. We just count the days. So Lord, won't you take away all this pain? Give us a slap upside the brain, said, hey, wake up today. The future's right now, we can be the change. I said, Lord, won't you take away all this pain? Give us a slap upside the brain, say, hey, wake up today. The future's right now and you can feel the change. Well, yesterday, I turned on my TV and what did I see? Well, you might not believe me if you hadn't been conditioned to receive visions of violence and death almost daily. And yesterday, I turned off my TV and all of a sudden I could see clearly. I'm gonna have to add that. But yesterday, I turned on my TV and what did I see? Well, you might not believe me if you hadn't been conditioned to receive visions of violence and death almost daily. How can this be? I don't understand how we can be free, but slaves to society. And when will we see that this is insanity? People, can you hear me? Am I speaking clearly? Lord, won't you take away all this pain? Give us a slap upside the brain, say, hey, wake up today. Ain't much time left, but we can make a change. I said, Lord, won't you take away all this pain? Give us a slap upside the brain, say, hey, it's a better day. The future's right now. You can feel the change. So yesterday, I turned off my TV. Wouldn't be a DreadHeaded Stranger video without me ranting about something. I'm so tired of the phrase, trust the science, do your research. I did my own research. You don't do your research. It's like, can we all please just shut the fuck up for 5 minutes and accept the fact that ain't none of us epidemiologists, ain't none of us doctors, at least not most of the people watch my videos. But I'm saying, like, your average everyday person, right? All these people to get on Facebook and be talking about blah, 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 this and this, get the vaccine. The vaccine's a conspiracy, blah, blah, blah. They're poisoning us. It's like, I don't give a fuck what you believe. Your choices are about you. What I do believe is that we're human beings entitled to make our own choices based on what we choose to believe is true, right? Now, all of us form our beliefs based on what we see and read. Like I said, I didn't script this part out, so I'm just kind of ranting at you, but no matter which side of the argument you're on, 90+% of you are repeating the things that you read on the internet. Okay? So, you don't know them people that wrote them articles. You don't know who funded them scientists. You're just looking for confirmation bias. Go Google that word. Here's the thing. I love you regardless of which choice you make. As long as that choice... No, I ain't even gonna say it that way. Because everything gets twisted around in semantics. I love you if you have a good heart and you are concerned with what's good for humanity, right? Now, one side will tell you it's good for humanity to stand up for your rights and resist tyranny. That's true. Another side will say it's good for humanity if we protect our fellow man and make choices based on what's good for the whole. That's also true. When you start talking about a vaccine and injecting things into your body, you have to look at the whole picture. You have to look at who's giving you that vaccine. What is their history? Again, I didn't make this video really talk about this subject, but it bothers me greatly because I've lost some very good friends over this very subject. I choose not to get a vaccine put out by companies that have paid billions of dollars in fines and damages for lying about the products that they sell and for the damage that those products caused. That's a verifiable fact. On the other hand, if you choose to get a vaccine because it makes you feel more comfortable or it makes you feel like you're doing your part, then I also support that. What I will not ignore is the number of people that I know that have been damaged by the vaccine and the number of people who got COVID shortly after getting the vaccine. So, those are facts, and I choose not to ignore them. But as I said, and this is my point, this is my whole point, I love my fellow man and woman, especially women. Sorry, that's a bad joke. And I support your sovereignty. I support your right to make decisions. Because when we start allowing governments to coerce us into making a decision that benefits them and the people who control them through their lobbyists, then we are going down a very dark path that does not end well. So, hope you enjoyed this. Hope you enjoyed the music. Hope you can at least tolerate the rant. And yeah, as always, like, share, help me get my music in front of more people. And if you got it like that, put a ducat in my bucket. It's a very West Coast American term for give me money. All right, cheers.